Hey guys, it's the Fly Natural here and I'm back with another video. And today's video is going to be about my DIY project of waist beads. Now, I've been wearing waist beads for about 2 months now. I recently popped all 6 pair that I was wearing and I turned some of them into anklets. So now with me starting my new weight loss journey, I decided that I do want to have some more waist beads so that way I can track my weight. So if I lose the weight, the beads will drop. If I gain, they will go up, and so on and so forth. So I thought that, hey, now is a good time for me to make a video for you guys showing you how I make my waist beads. So here is a quick snapshot of everything that I'm going to be using to make my waist beads today. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be using today. So I have these beads here. I'm going to be using these black and these purples. Then I have my bead stopper right here. Then the wire I'm going to be using, my needles, some extra beads here just in case I decide to use these. I'm not sure. I also have some scissors here, and then I have my color chart there. Okay, so when I make my waist beads, it's not just about what looks good or what colors I like. I have a whole chart of meanings that I have. So what I do before I make each of my waist beads is I think about the intentions on which I want the waist beads to display, and all of the intentions are listed out in colors. So I have my list of colors here and their meanings, and I choose the colors based on what I am trying to manifest. For today's waist bead, I'm going to be using purple and black. So the meaning for black is maturity, spiritual energy, and for purple, I'm going to be using it for femininity. So that is what that waist bead is going to mean for me and what my intentions are from that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this wire, that's the wires I'm going to be using, and I'm going to measure out my waist. Now, I do not use a measuring tape to do this. I just put it around my waist and then have excess string hanging out so that it'll make it easier for me to tie it. So I'm just going to go ahead and measure it. So I want it to fall about here. So I'm going to take my cord and measure it. It's going to be about there. And then I cut it so I get some extra cord. And then I'm going to put the bead stopper at the end, like so. So I would say that it's easier to lay the string in the way that where your dominant hand, the string is pointing towards your dominant hand and the other side is laying towards your non-dominant hand. So I am left-handed, so the beginning of the string is going to be facing my left hand and the end of the string is going to be going towards the right. And then the needles I have are these needles here. So I just take one out. Okay, so what I do is I take my needle and I put it in. And I'll loop it like this. I'm gonna open my beads and start to bead through. Taking it just one bead at a time, I'm looping it through. This is what we're working with. Now that it's all done, Okay, so now I have my beads all complete here. I still have the bead stopper on because I just went and cleansed and prayed over my beads and set my intentions on them, and now it's time for me to tie them. So I'm gonna take off my bead stopper. What I like to do and what I've learned to do is to tie a knot at each end. So I learned to just tie a knot at each end just in case something's happened and your beads won't go flying off everywhere. So now I have my knot secured at each end just in case I drop it. And I'm just gonna take it on my waist. And get it to where I want it. I'm gonna get real close. Make sure it's where you want it and how you want it. And it's okay if it's some extra beads that need to be taken out. So you're gonna pull it tight, make a hole or make a loop. And we're just gonna knot it. Hopefully you guys can see this. And pull it nice and taut. And I'm gonna wrap it around. Wrap it around. Pull it out. And we're gonna wrap it or give it one more knot. And then for the excess, we're just gonna cut the excess off. And now that the excess is off, this is how it looks. All right, guys, that is all that I have for today's video. If you have any questions about my waist beads or the process, be sure to leave them below and I will definitely get back to you. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.